Okay, so you're building up to the Democracy Cup. Nyami had mafia da epe yenyunanim Baba Yara Sports Stadium. The big game, the super clash, Asante Kotoko versus Accra to Folk. One more, and so at the third edition of the Democracy Cup, and so Bueni, you started building up to the event in the Tuesday, 25th day of August 2026 game, and so 28 into 3 days more. Wednesday, Baba saying Thursday, be saying. Now for Friday game and kasa ashasie yebeko two teams ni na ka chene akohwe nkomo a ekoso ewo nemom in this episode ya tena say probable lineup of Accra to Folk and jeti eba ye hwe the way nkomo no esi akọ ya monitor training ye tie nkomo ya hwe the two games in Accra City Invitational Tournament players ye feel say bia Nebosja Kapor ebetumi ede abo game no ena ye de hu nkomo Jedeba unsu uofie ebia unsu uo ideal 11 unya yanka Nebosja ebe yuzu edi abo Democracy Cup no unsu betumi edi aba in the comment section na bibia nso aye kama aye best sports gh yera se wa join channel no exclusives latest channel in Ghana and this our channel we intimesere wa joining kwa de subscribe na like na share content na mama na amanfo enye bi hwe wo yes na eboa ama channel no enso eye kese na ebusuya no enso emu tre papa de bia meka boa na yenye channel we one of the biggest sports channels in Ghana odi abeya na se obe subscribe ya like ya share na fe wa comment wo stories no na bibia so aye kam di ni ekofi obosu ye hya na fe yendi enkomo Democracy Cup nana ye build it up to the event but yenko had to folk training center Has Africa Academy na yenko di enkomo enso ewo ho na bibia nso enye kama enra training ekoso anapa and then so nyamiatom training first session enso abanewie ye the Has Africa Academy Nebosja Kapor he is in charge yes on Sule Adamu wamu am ene ginemo ena afi goalkeepers trainer abrantiana papa ye freno Richard Olele Kinson wamu ene mrantiano enso femu pa How to folk elusu Accra City Invitational Tournament in the positive over the weekend. I'm a portfolio be share kabakwa has into me anti but I'm going to say just a pre-season friendly and wom say trophy that so there but a pre-season friendly Arsenal Accra hosti Emirates Cup Arsenal I'm a Dortmund for cup no ko inti normal aha sana nkomo no and so akwa Nebosja Kapor ye adwuma and so training grounds na netia ne 11 players are had to folk officially almost assigning or ahead of the season. This year, Mnoka say 10 players are present at the training session yesterday and today. John Entry and so started and they had to folk a training. Number one player is absent. Reporter, a free Has Africa Academy Eba and it's a brand friend Dominic in Sobila on started training with the club. Dominic in Sobila. Last day deadline or transfer anymore and I had to folk a trigger a pull it through or to minya brand and signature or to me register ahead of the season and no Monday abrante and to me and join a camp and the Tuesday me want me here from Probable abrante from Dominic in Sobila or also into me but training and until say virtually no the game against Kumasi Asante Kotoko Dominic in Sobila is off. He will not participate in the game because about Wednesday no, but Thursday, and guarantee a place in the Hatofuk squad to go and face Asante Kotoko because players nibo ha omni coach na fempa. So Dominic in Sobila is yet to report to camp. Another reporter. Also about yedi amu komo no ZT Mao. Now let's go to Friday's game and then discuss the issues. Friday the super clash. Friday super clash. Wom said the Ghana Premier League will start next week. Na uhwe the way niyama esi ekwa tale this week kana league ne start because a match before the league starts now Benya Kotoko ne has the two most glamorous clubs in Ghana, the two bitterest rivals in Ghana, the two most successful clubs in Ghana. Now wamodi abo any a game before the league starts HDPF say league no there. And I said the football season fiada way and also a chassis Baba Yara Sports Stadium a big game. Asante Kotoko versus Accra to Folk. They are going to fight for this trophy. The third edition of the Democracy Cup. First edition, no game no called so Accra Sports Stadium, Obekaya, Asante Kotoko, and a Eji Kuruwano, Justice Blay, and I said the winning goal at the Emma Kotoko Fwa. Wamu etimi Eji Kuruwano, defeat has to focus for no wamu and Sema, pa Accra Sports Stadium. Kotoko share first goal, and I had to focus ebe equalize from Connect Yadom, and after Abrante Feno Justice Blay at the back, and so pay so into Kotoko, and I did the first edition. Second edition, and so also University of Ghana Sports Stadium had to folk any Great Olympics and a boy at the end of the day had to folk and so Eji Kuruwano and so EDC and also so Friday ya ebe the third edition of the Democracy Cup. Nyamia to mafiata a parliament in Pennyfoyina eba Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament Kingsford Bagbin on also eba honorable on also eba pa na bibianso I come into game on the Charlie Basso. Now them say the Pakwa Obeji Kuruwano. Obe representing Ghana or the UK. Nipa Obeji the third edition of the Democracy Cup no. Obe representing Ghana or UK. Wobe Cup na fe on Sunderland English Premier League side. Sunderland and so akwa na sa groundworks no the Parliament House. Oma sa groundworks ni na and che bia Parliamentary Select Committee on Sports. Eko PMO and so ewo UK any Sunderland for no eko din komo nti bibia is certain se nyame adom wa abeje Kuruwano ebia next year obetumi akona afi one Sunderland and so akwa na bibia nso aye kama why na eji Kuruwano ai yebuzia empire ebe den ebe dwa now them say two coaches ni na new to the team Kotoko coach or new to the team Samson Atofo coach nso new to the team Eric Tinkler also buy and why adwuma July 20th and Eric Tinkler e share adwuma say and on Tinkler kra we di almost a month with Kumasi Asante Kotoko why adwuma papa on Emirante na film from Kumasi Oma ba Accra they have returned back to Kumasi Tinkler ye be hu nsa no adwuma on the team on Friday and I saying and niama enso ebesi akwa Nebosja Kapor on the other hand enso buy on so be adwuma one also new to how to folk what you say Tinkler de onkochi ewo Ghana da onkochi ewo Africa baby ada na emomu no Nebosja Kapor de wabenya akwenya abeya adwuma ewo Tema Youth wenya akwenya aya adwuma ewo Bechem United wenya akwenya aya adwuma ediama mediama SC ena osanso ebeya adwuma ewo Heart of Folk nti eba no locally a yakasa obi a owo experience ewo Ghana League ni mu dia Nebosja Kapor ewo slight knowledge ahead of Eric Tinkler in the Ghana Premier League. I don't see Abrafo coaches me, you know. Why and a Beji Kuruwano. Now, way and Yatanasi, you games are a course so in the Accra City Invitational Tournament. Had to focus for a boy. They played against Radio All Blacks and they played against Port City. Yatanasi, you share the way a Niama ACL training grounds. Lineups are Yejidi Senyamia Mafiada, coach Nebosja Kapor, Ebe Yuzu, Eddie Abo game, no. Yenkum Nafi Yenshare the masterclass. The tactics are coach Nebosja and so ebetumi use the abo game no against Kumasi Asante Kotoko coach ba ye no straight draw all blast game no say ukobia ubehu formation a coach ehye ye 4-2-3-1 formation and Nebosja Kapor ehye the straight draw all blast game no Sheriff Schweib was in post Emmanuel Amankwa ebo as a right back Ransford Mensah as a left back Mohamed Ali, a boy, and Afi Baba Damu and so boy. So the center back pairing was Baba Damu and Mohamed Ali in the first game against Radio All Blacks. In the middle, Obo Abrante Fendo Kwesi Asma and Obo Rafael Amponsa. In attack, on the right wing, Obo Abrantia Yefreno Alex Banso. On the left, Preti with Martin Kakari, and then in the middle, Obo Hussein Mohammed, and then up front, Obo Abdul Mahmoud Kuruma, and so up front. Nemomuno in the second game against Port City, had to full coach Nebosja Kapor Esa Sarensa, Stephen Otopa, ena enya kwenya eda game no, Felix Otubua, and so ebo game no, and so ebi ewo ho, ena afi oba left flank no so Osasano in the middle, Obo Abrantia, Efeno, Kevin Osesibe, and afi Gordon Kujo in the middle, Caleb Corantin, Obo Abrantia, Abdul Karim, and so ewo ho. On the left side, on the right side, Henry Kwaku Boateng, George Parku, In the middle, Obo Ebenezer Amo, and then up front, Obo Amankwa Befi. And until 2 changes in the 2 games are Oboe. Yenhwe lineups are probably a Biana coach. And so able to me a yuzu pay what we have seen with Accra Heart to Folk. Now let's go to the tactical board and then let's discuss the probable lineup. I'm not sure Nebosja Kapor ebe risky say or the Sheriff Schweib about 2 goal posts against Asante Kotoko on Friday. And I'm not sure say Obesanso a yuzu Stephen Otopa akodem Otopa okay positive game no modern bono goal abrante de share no. So I'm sure say Benjamin Asare will get a nod ahead of these 2 goalkeepers in the team. And when say Vincent Anania started training with the club, I'm not sure coach will trust him that much to give him the opportunity to be in the goal post against Asante Kotoko. And until Benjamin Asare will be in post on that day. Now let's come to the defense. The defense there, Kelvin Osesibe and Mohamed Ali are going to master the center back pairing. Yes, they are going to basically be the 4 and 5 for Heart of Folk. Left back position. Yehwe Ejuma Ransford eye. Na yehwe a few minutes bia Abdulaziz and so benya against Radio All Blacks. Any positive a chepe face coach no ebe trust no. So Abdulaziz gets the nod at the left back position. At the right back, Prince Amevo, Emmanuel Amankwa. Ubekai the last time Heart of Folk went to Kumasi. Heart of Folk won the game I go to nil. But after the goal, they got a red card. Emmanuel Amankwa got a red card for Heart of Folk. Yes. Okay. 1-0. Heart of Folk ko win here. Nemo Amankwa nya red card. Coach never trusted Prince Amevo, the new boy. Say Ombo ahead of Emmanuel Amankwa now. I know your question. So the two, compare the two. I'm sure coach ever trusted Amankwa Emmanuel for the right back position against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Now let's come to the defensive midfielder options. Raphael Amponsa automatically get a place in the team. Caleb Cranton is also there. Abranti FN Dominic Nsobila, I've told you, on started training. So he's been ruled out of this game against Kotoko in Kumasi. So Raphael Amponsa bebo. Nafi Abdul Karim and so etumi abo. Now let's go to the attackers. Alex Banso is surely getting a place on the right wing of Heart of Folk attack against Asante Kotoko Kumasi because that is his favorite grounds. And Opeso make his statement. Into coach trusted not need to Mugwadia. Hey, how's the fans no? Chale, Monibeji pa. So Alex Banso will operate from the right side of attack for Heart of Folk, and then the left. I'm sure coach will trust Martin Kakari again for the left wing. And afi Hussein Mohammed, the glimpses are also here against Sweden All Blacks. Goal was say outside the box, shoot straight into the goal post. I'm sure the coach will fancy to give him a spot in the starting 11. So Hussein Mohammed drafting as a number 10, and then they will play just behind and up front. Now the John Entry, and so Eddie Atum. Minim the way Anyama AC ever called training grounds this week. But for sure, John Entry was training with Dreams FC on almost 30 pre-season before the deal to Heart of Folk. I don't think or fit. And can say be only match fitness. John Entry is still fit because he was training with Dreams FC before he moved to Heart of Folk. I don't think Senyama to Tom not training grounds or impressive coach this week. John Entry will play. And until line up on say next Benjamin Asare, Emmanuel Amankwa, Abdul Aziz, Kelvin Osesibe, Mohamed Ali, Raphael Amponsa, Abdul Karim, Ukoma, Alex Banso, Martin Kakari, Hussein Mohammed, and then John Entry will lead the line up front for glorious Accra Heart of Folk. We enemy probable lineup. Me GDC be a coach and so be to me use Eddie Abo game so also line up beer who feel so bit media bar Mr. Fabra na yenti hu komo in the comment section what you say e be a players be woman who feel say be film na be so be shame Fabra ni nyina no in our next subsequent videos ye be di hu komo on the show na bibia nso aye kama. We are still building up to the big game at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium on Friday. Channel na kai se nyame adama wo chena nso na the Gauka Top 4 tournament ne shase ye betimi akofa na afa the update bia enso ewo ho enso etumi abro. But for now the Saka and ye de hu komo zede eba uti na ha first said Dominic Nsobila game no enya ade a obetumi akwa Bobby because Monday he has not been present at training grounds, and then Tuesday also absent from training grounds. Reporter Masanso Nyane say nyame adoma Thursday had to folk be training anapa Thursday one be training omonya pon training ni pe 10:30 to 11 na bus ne to ednani enso akokyere mu ewo Kumasi akodwe no ho na afi ade chia na game no enso etumi aba. So hi best sports GH, but I say so choose channel no why enjoy exclusives no mesere so be subscribe ya like ya share na man phone so enye bi ahwe o subscribe ya we beka ye jiska e free eno timi aso what ya say na bibia so enye kama medini ekofi obo so mesa about with the latest and exclusives stories in sports.